Hello friends, I Professor Santosh Bansode welcome you all for a video lecture on assignment model. In this lecture, I will cover an assignment problem which is solved by Hungarian assignment method. This problem has unique solution. That means it has only one solution. So let us look at the problem statement. A company has 5 jobs to be done by 5 operators. Each of the job is assigned to one and only one operator, or reverse case, each of the operators is assigned to one and only one job. Number of hours each operator takes to complete a job is given with in the following table. Find the optimal assignment so as to calculate the total minimum time. In this table, the number of hours are given for a corresponding operator for performing the jobs. So this is our observation table. If we look at the number of rows and columns, this is a balanced assignment problem. So if you revise the steps involved in the Hungarian assignment method, these steps are row operation, column operation, make assignments. If the solution is optimal, we have to stop there. If the solution is non-optimal, we have to proceed for improving that solution by drawing the minimum number of lines to cover all the zeros, and then do certain simple calculations. So let us proceed ahead. Now for row operation. So what is row operation? It is also called as row subtraction. In this row operation process, we have to consider each and every row with its smallest value. In the first row, smallest value is 24, so subtract that value from all these values. Similarly, for second row, consider the smallest value and subtract that value from all the row elements. Similarly, for other row elements, subtract that smallest value from each of the row elements and prepare a new table. We get the new table as this one. So steps are mentioned here. Select the smallest element from the each row of the given matrix and subtract it from all the elements of that row. So this is, I have highlighted here original table, and at the places of smallest values we get 0 elements after row operation. Next step is column operation. In the column operation, once we get the reduced cost matrix after row operation, we have to determine along the columns we have to locate the smallest value and subtract that value from all the corresponding column elements. So as a result, we get at least 1 0 in each column. So this is the table after column operation. So we performed column operation on previous table, that is under row operation table. So we get this table. Now here on this table, let us now apply the step 3, that is make assignments. So let us apply the procedure for making assignments on this table. So this table is taken for assignment. So what is the step? I read here, make assignments starting from the first row. If there is exact 1 0, make an assignment and cancel all the zeros in that column, that is corresponding column. Similarly, starting from first column, if there is exact 1 0, make assignment and cancel all the zeros in that row. And in case of multiple zeros, assign randomly anyone. If a row or column contains simultaneously multiple zeros along the rows and columns, at that case randomly we can assign anyone. So on the column operation table, assignment is done. So if you check in that table, first row has exact 1 0, so assign that 0 first, then cross the extra zeros. So if this 0 is crossed, this row has only 1 0, assign this one, and if there are extra, cross. So there is no extra 0, so the crossing is not done. So in the third row there is exact 1 0. Assign it first by drawing a square. Once we make an assignment, that means we draw a square around it. Similarly proceed. But if you go for the fourth row, there are multiple zeros. So just skip. But also in the last row there are no zeros available for assignment. Now go along the columns. Now this column has only 1 0. Assign it, and now cross a 0 in the corresponding row. Now check whether solution is optimal or not. When it is to be checked, unless and until either all the zeros are assigned or crossed, then only we have to check for optimality. Now here number of assignments are equal to 4 and number of assignments or number of rows or columns are equal to 5. This condition is unequal. This condition is not met. Therefore solution is non-optimal. Now if the solution is non-optimal, what we have to do? On the same table we have to draw the minimum number of lines. So keep in mind how many number of lines. So these number of lines are nothing but equal to the number of assignments. So if there is an MCQ in examination for how many number of lines are to be drawn to cover all the zeros, either crossed or assigned, they are equal to number of assignments. But there is a certain procedure which will be having uniformity for further problems. How to draw the lines? We can also draw the directly lines, but this is it requires little your practice and experience. But let us go with the routine procedure how to draw these lines. Before drawing the lines, we have to mark the rows and columns. So how to mark the rows and columns? At first we have to mark a row which doesn't have any assigned zero. This row doesn't have any assigned zero. So let us mark this first row. Now consider a column which has 0 element. Then mark that column. Now observe the marked column. Consider the assigned 0 and corresponding row is to be marked. Now I have given the numbers here which is marked first, second and third. Now let us consider unmarked rows, draw the lines, and marked columns, draw the lines. So we get here covered elements and uncovered elements. The lines which pass through these elements are called as covered elements, and lines which doesn't pass through some elements, they are called as uncovered elements. Now select smallest uncovered element, subtract that element from uncovered elements and add it at the point of intersection of lines. So this operation is performed and we get here new matrix. So step which we performed on the previous table is mentioned here. So we get here new matrix here. Now again make assignment and check for optimality. Assignment will start from this 0. Why? Because this row has exact 1 0. Similarly, if there are extra zeros, we will cross them. Here we will assign it. So this process is shown in the next table for assignments. Now first make assignments and then check whether solution is optimal or not. Now here number of assignments are not equal to number of rows or columns. Therefore solution is non-optimal. Now here note is mentioned because let us mark the rows and columns as per rules and draw minimum number of lines to cover all the zeros. So this is the routine procedure. Again I explain here how the lines are drawn. So as we know that there are number of lines, how many are to be drawn? 4. Why? Because there are 4 number of assignments. Now how to draw these 4 lines and cover all the zeros? Now first consider a row which has unassigned zeros. That means zeros, those are unassigned. So mark that row first, then consider corresponding columns containing zeros, then mark these columns, then in the marked columns consider assigned zeros, mark the corresponding row. Similarly for this marked column, mark corresponding row. Now whether there is any possibility of a row having unassigned zeros, there is no possibility now. We have to stop there. Then consider consider unmarked rows, draw the lines, and mark the columns. They will cover all the zero elements in the matrix. Then consider the smallest element which is uncovered. We have to consider uncovered the smallest element, subtract from uncovered values, and add at intersection points. Add at intersection points. So we get this new table values. Now again check whether solution is optimal or not by making assignments. Assignment here will start from the second row. Why? Because first row has multiple zeros, more than one. So we will skip it. First assignment will be made here. Extra zeros will be crossed in the corresponding column. Now again check from the first row. It has only one zero. This is crossed one. For assignment it is available. So let us assign this one. We will cross this zero in the respective column. Again check. Third row has one zero available for assignment. Assign it and cross extra zeros. Now observe, we are having availability of two zeros here. So along the column check, this column has only one zero, mark, assign this one and cross this one. So number of assignments are not equal to number of rows or columns, therefore solution is non-optimal. Again the usual procedure, mark the rows. Marking will start from a row which has unassigned zeros. So mark this row, then corresponding columns will be marked. Then consider marked columns and consider assigned zeros. Corresponding rows will be marked. Now once it is done, consider unmarked rows, marked columns, draw the lines, select smallest uncovered element, add at intersections, subtract from uncovered values. The values which are covered, they don't get changed, they remain same. The values which get changed are only uncovered values and values at intersection. So keep in mind as per our rules. As a result, we get this new table. So again, the rules which we applied on the previous table are displayed here and assignment is made. Now first assignment possible is here on this zero element because it has exact 1 0. We will cross extra zeros, then assign this one, go sequentially, cross this one. Now here is one more availability, assign this one, cross this one. Now this row has multiple zeros, skip it, assign this first, cross it, and at last assign this one. So here number of assignments equal to number of rows or columns, therefore solution is reached. Whether there is any other possibility of assigning zeros, there is no other possibility, therefore this solution is unique solution. Now we have to write the assignments. Assignments are written with respect to this final solution table which has optimal solution. Assignments are A to 3, B to 2, C to 1, D to 4, E to 5. So they are written here and corresponding cells values from original table are taken here. If we consider the original table having these cells element, we get these values. Now therefore minimum total time in hours will be 126 hours. So this is a case of an assignment problem having unique solution. So we will discuss multiple solution case in the next lecture